All right, everybody. So this is going to be a video about the first time setup. I have never done any of this. Hopefully first flight, and then of course first impression on how it goes. Stay tuned. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's the 808 State from the Big Island of Hawaii. Today I'm gonna take you guys through the first time setup progress, which I'm a total noob from too. So I only have like the basic knowledge on how to set up drones. If you haven't done so already, please don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to be notified about future videos of mine. If you think this was helpful and you want to support this channel, please leave a thanks donation within your comment. So so I charged all these guys up last night right here, so let's take them off the block. Like I said before in the unboxing already, the charging block does not come with a wire, so I used my own USB-C wire because I have a higher wattage output on that. This is the block for the goggles, which does not come with a pouch or anything. I wish they would have put it on this head strap right here that they provide. A simple pouch, it would be good enough, but it gives retailers or aftermarket guys something to do so they can actually put that on. For me personally, I brought one of those little Velcro straps right here, hoping that I can wrap that around somehow and just put it on there, because I like to have the battery somewhere on my head over here. Somehow I'm used to it from the old FPV. Then I also charged up the joystick right here that comes with this drone, which is actually pretty cool. I have used it maybe once or twice with the original DJI FPV. It was very intuitive, so I'm hoping that everything is going to be all right. So what they changed on these new goggles right here, the V2, they call them the V2 goggles, is first of all they put a clip on this wire that goes to this battery, so that once you clip it in, it literally is in place right there, even though, I mean, it never came off on my old goggles. And then let me try and see if I can strap this battery onto my goggles, or the strap in the back, just so I don't want to have it in my pocket, because then there's a wire that's going straight down from my head down to my pocket, and if I take off the goggles and I walk away, I might yank on the wire on accident and just pull it off. This way, if I take the goggles off, just to have it in place a little bit. I have another one right here, a really thick one. So these ones are all like straps that I got from like the GoPros and all this other stuff. So if you have those laying around, you can just make your own. Okay, here we go. So I got the goggles hooked up. This is pretty cool. I hope I don't lose it. This is like the insert to protect your goggles on the inside against sunlight and stuff, which is cool, because before in the old version, the V1, you had to literally buy it like aftermarket kind. So we'll slide that sucker in there. So let's start up the goggles first, I think. Bring on our trucker cap. Oh, this thing has a speaker too. So there's an activation progress that you have to go through. Apparently you cannot record this stuff. So I put just so light, but it does press on the top of the bridge of my nose a little bit. Unlike the old goggles, I don't have no light leaks in here. I must look stupid right now, but all right. So it says connect goggles to mobile phone and activate devices in DJI Fly. So that stuff comes on after you initial setup, where you have to touch the screen and all that stuff, and it's going to tell you all about the goggles. So then this message comes up, and hopefully I can screen record right after that, because I put a SD card in here already, and I put an SD card in this drone. Did you guys know that the freaking SD card slot is like right there in this corner right here? It's horrible. That's the worst place ever. You guys couldn't find a better place to put this damn SD card, like on the side over here somewhere? You know, it's like, why did you put it right here where you get the propellers? Like, the propellers are in the way. It's I don't know, man. That's stupid. Like, whoever, they deserve a slap. I have the DJI Fly app on my Triple Tech 8. And then there's supposed to be a plug-in for the USB-C right here. And it says right there on the DJI Fly, allow DJI Fly to access DJI Glass. Yes. Okay. Open DJI Fly to handle DJI Glass. Okay. So there you go. Activate DJI device. Yes. Agree. By tapping activate, you agree with DJI aircraft terms. Okay. Activation successful. Done. New firmware available. Download. For the DJI Goggles 2 V01.01.0000. Why don't you just name it V1.1? Connect with all devices used along with the goggles before update to make sure all devices are compatible firmware versions. I gotta start up the drone as well, so let's take off this thing. So cool. So now we're gonna plug in the battery. We're gonna start up this controller. And then we're gonna start up this drone. Oh, that's boring. I know the FPV one was like, it had like this cool startup sound. So I'm gonna hold the power button on this battery until she does that sound. And then maybe I'm gonna hold the power button on the controller. There you go. So it bound the aircraft to the controller. So I'm gonna hold the button again. There's actually a button inside here. It's like literally right there. And I guess you gotta press it. So she wants to bind. Boom. Aircraft not activated. Function limited. Connect goggles to mobile phone and activate devices in DJI Fly. Controller, goggles, and aircraft. Okay, got it. Agree. RC and aircraft. So we are activating that stuff right now. And it's taking a little bit. Restarting the aircraft. So there's an update. New firmware available. 330 megabytes. Update. So now we're pressing the update button. I don't think that I want to do anything else with this. And I'll just wait.
¿Cómo está?
¿Cómo está? Hey bro, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
How do you record on the V2 goggles? How do you record the screen?
What do you mean? How do I record the V2 goggles or the goggles too?
The goggles too. The new ones that came with the Avata.
I put an SD card in there, and then it just automatically records on takeoff.
Oh, so what? Oh, so the drone has to be on and recording at that time?
Yeah, you have to actually be. When I arm my drone, it records.
Oh, so there's no extra function. You can press button on the goggles or anything.
No.
Shit, I've been trying for the last 15 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're overthinking it.
Okay, sounds good.
You're overthinking it. How you doing, brother? You okay?
I'm good. I'm alright. I'm just looking forward. I'm updating this damn bird right now, and it's taking forever.
Yeah. Keep it cool though. Keep it cool because it gets hot like a motherfucker real quick, bro.
Oh, during the updating?
Yeah.
Okay.
I may come back out. I gotta try to come back out and see you before you go like full back from recovery.
Alrighty. Well, if you do, I have the Avata too.
Exactly. And plus, it'd be cool to go surfing, like mountain surfing with these Avatas, though.
Yeah, we have. It's on the other side of the island though, but we have a lot of cliff diving over here.
Yeah, but what the fuck, bro? It's like for us to go to the other side of the island. What is it gonna take? Is it an hour and a half, 2 hours?
Yeah, around there.
Doesn't take long. The way you drive, maybe less.
Yeah, it's usually the way I drive. It only takes hour and a half. Usually, if other people drive, it's like 3 hours.
Like a fucking roller coaster with you.
Yeah, well, let me know if you want to come. I'll set it all up and yeah. So I'm at 5% right now. I'm still waiting. It's taking forever.
So it's gonna take a while. Like, don't freak out with it. Don't unplug it.
Okay.
But what you can do to make your life easier is to make sure that you have a fan cooling the update process. Just have a fan.
Okay, will do.
Yeah. Just make sure you have a fan on that because it gets hot very, very quickly.
Alrighty, I'll take that in consideration. I'm bringing up the fan right now.
So, all right, brother. I'll talk to you soon.
Shoots, bro. Thank you. Aloha.
Aloha. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, original Dobo. He just gave me the tip. Cool this drone. So we gotta find a fan. So I found a fan. It's pretty loud, but I guess it's better to listen to somebody who had this drone already for like almost a month, over a month. And we are at 6%, so this update progress takes a while. And I'll get back to you guys when I'm done with it. So there we go. I got it all set up. So you got to pretty much bind the goggles to the aircraft to the controller. Plug in your goggles into your DJI Fly app device, and then you're going to be able to update your stuff. Once it's updated, as you guys can see right here on the screen, it's working. Everything is working. Camera is working. There we go. I had to call out my buddy Dobo just to figure out what is going on, who told me that there's no dedicated app or dedicated button for screen recording. It automatically records as soon as you start up this drone, which we will be doing right now because it's time for the first flight, guys. And I'm stoked. I'm super excited. Let's do it. Okay, so did you guys just see that? This was my first flight, like literally my first flight ever with this stick, with this drone, did you guys see that? I mean, damn. I don't know how to describe it. This is so immersive. It's so intuitive. It's so easy, and you can, if you know how to fly drones in general, you'll be able to go in there with so much confidence like I just did. And I mean you guys watched it, right? Because this was crazy. This is absolute amazing. I think I'm gonna sell all my other drones and just pick up another one like this and just have like 10 batteries so I can fly all day. This is awesome. This is so crazy. So for my first impression, my heartbeat is still going like super fast. I'm super excited. I did get sweaty. It's freaking hot out there. I was standing outside there in the sun, but my goggles didn't fog up. So plenty of people when asked if it does fog up, whatever, it didn't fog up for me. I have no light leaks whatsoever because I'm a fat guy. So I guess my fatty part over here is literally like blocking off all that stuff. I do have slight pressure on the top of the bridge of my nose. Bro, this is so comfortable and it's so easy. I did not get seasick at all or motion sickness, whatever. I didn't get any of that stuff. Look, I totally forgot to turn off the screen too. This is crazy. So for my first impression, I tell you right now, it's super intuitive. For the amount of time that I got out of this, including an update, running the stuff through the update. So when you do update it and you have a fan, if you're in a more warm environment or hot environment, climate, I do suggest to have like original double set on the phone, have a fan blowing on it. That's what I did. I blew a fan on it and I let it cool with that. Make sure you have a strong Wi-Fi signal that you can update the stuff, because my first installation failed because my Wi-Fi signal in here kind of was not that good. Yeah, this is crazy. This stick is like super intuitive. You just literally bank like this and you can go faster, and then you just go up and down. So that's the only motions that you pretty much have, like left, right for bank like this, and then you just look up and down. The drone just does everything on its own pretty much. Like you just have to, I want to go through there, and you are going, like just commit to it. You know what I mean? Like this was literally my first flight ever with this Cinewhoop, and I'm telling you right now, it is freaking amazing. Noise wise, yeah, she is a little bit on the louder side, but I heard FPV pilots before, or FPV drones itself, like the 5 inches and stuff and the 3 inches, they're actually louder than this one. So this one is like a mixture in between the Air 2S and the Mini 3. If you did not get an Avata yet, you need to get one. If you really want to get into this FPV stuff, this is the total entry. I thought the DJI FPV, the first drone that they were in release, was the initial entry into FPV world. It sort of kind of was, but it's more for a different purpose, where it's more chasing the coastlines, chasing diving cliffs and all that stuff, while this sucker is for like the tiny small areas that you want to get through, and you can do that with so much more confidence than with the big one. I mean, you can do it with the big one too, but you need a lot of practice. This one, like I said, I haven't flown my FPV in forever, and I just put these goggles on after like 6 months haven't flown FPV, and you seen it, right? You seen the flight, right? I am so stoked. This is my new favorite right here, and I'm definitely looking forward of getting my fly mode kit, which is in the mail at this point, but I bought the drone separate because DJI didn't have him in stock and I didn't want to wait any longer. Wow, I absolutely love this. This is crazy. This is nuts. This is like, I don't even know if I still need my GPS drones. Nah, I still need them for my real estate shoot. But even this, for real estate, I probably, once I get the controller and I get a little bit more confident with this, I'll probably give this a shot too, because the camera quality in the goggles itself looks great already. And I can't wait to edit this footage. Bruh, this is crazy. If you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the bell, and if you guys want, please leave a thanks donation in the comment section. I would deeply appreciate it. Everything goes back into this channel. Until then, please don't forget, be a nice human, make somebody else smile like the Avata just did with me. Pay it forward. Love you all. Aloha.